Alright guys, I'm at the school. They were complaining about air quality and chemical smell throughout the school. I figured in an area like that they would have an exhaust fan. They weren't sure. So I first went on the roof, didn't see nothing. Then I came on this side and I located it. I'll show you how it was. It wasn't running for a while. You can tell it was burnt to crisp. What sucks is it's on this wall here and it's right on top of this unit. So I took it down, see what I could do. Alright guys, so here's the assembly and the motor. Toasty. Even the rats melted. Wow. Anyways, so this is held on. There's a dome that goes over this. It's all aluminum. Protect the motor for the element. And it's bolted on by these 4 bolts on these brackets. So you remove those. And you could access this assembly. Then there's 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're on bushings, obviously for vibration or whatnot. You remove those, and this whole assembly comes off the housing. There's no hinge system or anything on this one. Once those 4 bolts are off, you'll see the blower wheel on the other side. Alright guys, so this is the other side of the blower wheel assembly. On this particular one, if you follow this flat piece here, it goes to a set screw, which is right in there. I let that oil sit right in there for a bit. Make sure this Allen key's right in there, really good. There you go. Remove this set screw. Wow. She's binding a bit. A little bit more in there. You can see the oil made it to the threads. Awesome. So that should be good. So that's loose. For this situation, I'll either use sandcloth, sand this down, or what I have is a wire wheel that goes on your impact. I keep this handy. I use it for many things. Make sure it's impact ready. And I'll just sand this. Motor's a little seized, so you want to sand that flat spot. There's a flat spot on here. Whenever I'm removing any wheels, puller wheels, blower wheels, I try not to hit the shaft with any hammer. I make that the last resort. There's internal bearings inside the motor you don't want to screw up. Just, it's not really good. You could off balance the shaft. I try not to do that. Last resort. Try to sand as much as you can. Get it lubricated. This stuff is pretty good. I had good luck with it. It's new Calgon gear to the HVAC R-Tex. Check it out. So for many blower wheels and pulleys, I have a few different things in the truck. I have this, a smaller one. It's pretty handy. Has sharper pinchers to grab skinnier things. I also have this claw setup that I use for pulleys. So any system I could use that I could grab to is better than hammering it down. So this is what I'll be using today. I also have another one. I don't have it with me. It's strictly for blower wheels, residential. You have nothing to grab on, and it sits on the shaft. You tighten in a couple of set screws, and you just plunge it out, hit it with the hammer, and it counteracts as well. That's a pretty neat tool. Subco makes one, yellow jacket, and on Amazon you can get them cheaper, and they work good as well. So for this one, I'll be using this. The way this works, loosen these up. This goes there. Comes with an Allen key. And just put it on. You tighten up so it doesn't move or slide off when you're tightening the top. Tighten them up more. Just snug him down a bit. That's tighten down those screws at the bottom. They're Allen keys. When you tighten them, these are sliders. They slide back and forth. Try to get this pin right in the middle of the shaft so it doesn't slide off. It comes with a handle, but obviously it's not that great when you're trying to get a lot of strength behind it. So you can use adjustable. I use this socket, 1/2 inch. You could probably use a nut driver, I'm assuming. This adapter, impact to socket. So that'll go on there. And this will go on my impact. Like so. So you tighten down. And as you tighten this down, the claws at the bottom are pulling this blower wheel up. So you're essentially separating it from the motor. It's coming, slowly but surely. Check this out, guys. Wow. Crazy. And the reason why that could happen is this socket does not impact the socket. It's not a black impact socket, just regular standard steel. Doesn't have the shock absorbing engineering, let's say. So there's a lot of vibration, and that's what broke that. But we're almost done. It's almost there. Might be able to take it off. Not quite. So for the rest, I'm just gonna use a ratchet. Nice. So that's out. Little struggle, but there's my shaft. Now, as you see, you got the 4 bolts holding the motor now. I'm gonna take those out and the motor will be out. You wanna try to not make this wheel off center at all. You don't want to destroy it. You don't want to beat it up. So if you have something to grab on, this is a pretty good tool. So as you get closer here, you'll see what I was talking about. You see the lip in there. You see 2 set screws. And that's what I was pushing against. So again, for this, to make it quicker, adapter to socket, impact. Comes off. There you have it. And there she is. So we'll go to the suppliers and see if we got to order a motor. Good practice for residential or commercial. You use oils or whatnot to remove this. They attract dust, so I like to use some kind of cleaner. I usually have one of these in the truck, some standard brake cleaner. It's alcohol based and it dries up. And it takes everything off. I'll spray it down, I'll just wipe it down with a cloth. So at least you get rid of all the oils you use. You won't attract that dust. Wipe it down. I'll show you how it is on the back side. Gets rid of a lot of stuff. And just wipe it down. This isn't the oil, this was on the blower, but just showing you how standard brake cleaner does a pretty good job cleaning a lot of the grime off. So I'll clean everything up. Alright guys, so just want to show you how I removed this kind of style exhaust blower wheel off the assembly to change this motor. As you can see, the inner bearings got fried. It was probably running overamped and it burned everything. Same way I took it apart, I'll be putting it in. So to assembly, I'll just, again, the same thing, the same way. I removed the motor. So I'll put this on the motor. So this is facing the wall, this area. Put the 4 nuts on. Then I'll line up blower wheel with the keyway, as you see there, with my shaft. Put the set screws on. So when that set screw goes in, you're on the flat part. This had 2 set screws, so one was here and one was offset, I guess just for extra safety. Blower wheel goes on here, and then this assembly goes on to the wall, as you've seen earlier, once that's all together. And then I put the outer cone cover that covers the motor element. If you guys enjoyed, see you on the next one.